Hey guys, how's it going? Connor here today at etrailer.com. We're going to be taking a look at the Konig snow tire chains here for our 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited with tire size 245/75/17. So what I really like about our Konig tire chains here is we have these D-shaped links. And what these D-shaped links are going to do is they're going to allow us to have a greater bite, if you will, on the snow and ice so we have more traction. Now in addition to the increased grip, they also have a pretty low profile. And what this low profile does is, this is going to essentially give us a smoother ride quality if we were to compare these to some ladder style chains where the links are much thicker, therefore the ride quality isn't as nice. So in addition to our D-shaped links, our chains here have a diamond pattern. Now what this is going to mean is, it's essentially going to mean we're going to have a constant contact patch with the road, whereas in comparison to the ladder style chains, where there's going to be some lapses in coverage. As you can see here on the outside of our chains, we're going to have these color-coded sections right here, and these are going to do one of two things. Number one, they're going to help us when we're untangling our chains, because we're going to be able to differentiate these chains from our cross chains here. And number two, when we're outside installing these in the cold, these are going to be much easier to grab onto because they're coated. So in regards to installation, these are definitely going to be some of the easier options to install. We're going to have one connection point at the rear here. We're going to have one connection point at the front. We're also going to have another connection point at the bottom. So 3 connection points in total. So if you're like me, the last thing you want to be doing when you're outside in the cold and snow is going to be fighting with tire chains, which is why I really like these Konig tire chains, because they're super easy to install. So now that we've gone over some of the benefits and features, let's jump right into the installation and show you how easy it is to do yourself. To start our installation off, we want to take our tire chains out here. We want to lay them out in front of us. We want to get rid of any tangles or kinks in the chain. Now keep in mind, it does matter which way the chains are laying on the ground. If we take a look here, we're going to see the hook end on our outer chain here. This needs to be facing the ground. And furthermore, it would be a good idea to go ahead and find the center point of our chain here, which is where these two sections of the chain split. This is going to be aligned with the center of our tire. So now that we have our chains untangled, we can go ahead and wrap it around the back side of our tire here. Just like so. Again, making sure we align the point where our two chains split with the center of our wheel here. Now we can go ahead and make our first connection here, which is with our 2 cabled ends. We're going to be bringing these around the back side of the tire and making our connection at the top, just like so. Once this is done, we can sort of push this back, and now we're going to begin draping our chain over the center of our tire here. We want our links here to line up with about the center of our tread. Now we can go ahead and make our first connection point here, which is going to be with the red hook on this side. We see we have a couple links on this side. For starters, we're just going to start with the red loop over here, attach it to the hook, just like so. Now we're going to take our silver link chain here with our black handle. We're going to feed this through the racketing mechanism at the bottom here. We're going to need to depress that silver tab to feed it in there like so. And then we can go ahead and pull on the chain to take out any tension or any slack. Once this is done, we're going to come back here to our red sort of hooks you see over here. We're going to try to feed our silver chain through that, and then we're going to take the hook end here and attach it to this section of the cross chain or the side chain. Just like that. So now that we have all our connections made, we want to go ahead and pull forward and make any adjustments to our chains here to increase the tension if needed. If we do find that our chains fit a little loose once we pull forward, we have a couple links closer to this center section of the chain here, which we could use to increase tension. We also have our ratcheting mechanism at the bottom that we can pull to tighten if we do need more tension on our chains. And now that we have everything installed, that's going to do it today for the look at our Konig snow tire chains here on our 2020 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.